Hello, welcome back to part 2 of the video. We will continue looking at the application form, the KOICA application form that is supposed to be filled out by every applicant. Doesn't matter the university that you are applying to that is under KOICA. Everyone has to fill out this application form. We'll continue looking at how to go about filling it out together with Mr. Brown. All right, we were at this section of the application form where it says job description. What are we supposed to write here? Can we just talk about this briefly? They said describe your main duty, any technical equipment or facilities you work on with, if applicable. What are we saying here?
So with the job description side of it, they KOICA basically wants to know what you do, your current job description. So they just want to know your current duties that you carry out.
Okay.
As your So though you can see that the space given there, it might be too
small.
But I would suggest that you state everything that you do at your workplace. You put everything there. You put so yeah.
What if it causes the page to go down?
If it causes it to go down, yes, it will cause it, but then you still need to put it there.
The next one says describe any themes, topic, places of interest you would like to see in the program related to your task mentioned.
Okay, so with every school that or every university that they have places and programs or activities that they carry out throughout for the program. Yeah, so that document, as I've already stated earlier on, will be given to you. It will be part of the documents that you need to go through. So go through it and check all the activities that are stated there. Some could be field trips and all those things. If any of those things are something that can have a direct relations like direct relations with what you're currently doing, you state it there and then tell them about your expectation with particularly when it comes to that particular field trip or activity. So you need to state all those ones there.
And then they say elaborate on organizational setback or challenges that you wish to address through the program.
So definitely, we all know that there are setbacks with almost all the organizations that we work with. So and programs like this are meant to
provide a solution to those problems.
Such problems, because the one thing you shouldn't also forget is that programs are, when you come to programs like this, you get opportunity to meet people from other places, other countries who are also in field of study, field of work. So you tap into what they are also doing, like what currently they are doing in their country, which is helping to solve their problems. So you need to identify some of the setbacks within your organization back home, and then when you look at those ones, you state them there and see how best the sort of the program that you are coming to learn, how best it can help you to solve those
problems. Now they say elaborate on your plan to apply the lessons learned from the program to your organization.
Okay, so basically one thing about the KOICA program is that KOICA programs is meant to lead to change. Changes, especially when it comes to development. So when you are given the opportunity to come to Korea, KOICA expect that after the program you go back to make changes in your organization or your country. So you need to draw up a plan. You need to show KOICA sort of like a plan, the way that if you are given the opportunity to come here, how the education and all the knowledge that the skills and knowledge that you are going to acquire, how you are going to implement them in your country. It could be between intra ministry and some
extra ministry as well, inside or outside the ministry.
Some could also be with the local organizations within your country, within your community or your country. Like sometimes it also even has to do with local political leaders. That's the chiefs and the assembly members and the parliamentarians and all those people. But you need to let them know how you are going to use the knowledge that you acquire to affect those people. But most importantly, you also need to come up with a plan on how you are going to use the knowledge you acquire to affect the individuals that you work for. Because almost everybody who works with the government are providing service. They are sort of like they provide service to their constituents or their population. So you need to come up with a plan on how you are going to use the knowledge that you are about to acquire to affect their lives.
The next one is career record. I think this one is self-explanatory. Like the past 5 years of your life, you should state the organization that you worked for. Like this is 2023. Maybe from 2018, you worked for maybe Ministry of Basic Education. That's the lower level of education. And then you work for maybe Human Resource, Department of Human Resource. And then maybe you were the secretary. You just state from January 1st, 2018 to maybe January 2nd, 2020. And then if you changed organization, you went to maybe higher education. You write Ministry of Higher Education, Department of maybe Planning or something, I don't know. And then you occupied another position.
Maybe you are officer or something, like you put it there.
You put it there. And then maybe 1 or 2 years later, you changed organization again. Am I right here?
You are very right on that. You are very right on that. So let's say that you've been working for the past 20 years. They don't need
they say career background past 5 years. They don't want you to go very far.
Let's limit yourself to the past 5 years, what you've been doing.
Okay. Yes. You just have to state the positions, organizations, departments, and maybe positions that you've changed the past 5 years. If you've worked for one organization, just state the one. It's okay. Like 2018, January 1st, 2018 to present. Yeah. And then educational background is equally easy.
Very. It's quite straightforward. And
it's straightforward.
We
don't even need to talk about it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think it's self-explanatory. Our viewers,
Okay, the next one now, previous attendance to training program in foreign countries. If you've had maybe some training in another country, you have to indicate yes. If you have not had any training, just indicate no and then skip, right?
Yeah.
But if you've had it, you have to indicate yes and then maybe state the training institution.
Yeah. So let's say maybe you've been working for the government for the past 10 years. You've had to go for trainings or any other capacity
building
outside your country. You just state you've never done that. Just state no. That doesn't limit you in terms of, that doesn't give you a disadvantage when it comes to
application
and selections. No, it doesn't give you a disadvantage.
So if you've attended a training institution, give the name, give the city, give the country, and the title of the training.
Yes, please.
And then maybe start and end date from 2.
Yes,
then
please.
Language proficiency, what do they want here?
Okay, so as you can see with the ODA member countries, we do have some countries which they have their native to be. So what they are asking for is your native language.
Okay. What if your official government language is English?
So you just write English there.
Okay.
So that's your native language. Your native language is English. That's the official language in your country.
Okay.
When they say, doesn't mean like your local like
language.
They mean just the native
official language. It could be English. It can be French.
It could be Spanish. It could be Arabic. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you should just write it there.
Okay. So, for example, if it's English, the first one is English. It's written the native language. It starts with English. So if your listening is excellent, you just check excellent. Right?
In fact, they've given so when you check on the down, they've written how they define excellence.
Okay.
If you check on the same page when you go,
down. Excellent.
Just be excellent. How they've given description to. They've defined
fluency.
Yes, and all those ones, and so you check those ones, and then you make sure that where you fall, where it falls when it comes to the listening, the speaking, the writing, the reading, you just write it there. So as you said, if your native language is, let's say, English, and no other language, you just put the English there. You answer for the English, and then you leave it. But if, let's say, you come from, let's say, a country that speaks French,
like Cameroon, English and French.
Yes. So in your case, like in Cameroon, it's English and French. So it depending on where you are. I know Cameroonians, it depends.
Some people have English as their first language. Some people have French as their first language.
Yes. So in both cases, you indicate the languages that you speak there. Then you take, when it comes to the listening, the speaking, the writing, and then the reading.
Excellent simply means you're very comfortable with English.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Refined fluency skills and topic control discussions, debates and presentations. That means that you are very good with the language.
Yeah. So basically that's it about English. And then here they say any restriction on food behavior due to health. If you have any underlying health conditions, you just have to indicate, right? Like maybe you don't eat beef.
Yeah, the thing is that whatever they've even stated at the top that falsifying any information.
Don't lie.
Don't lie. There is no need for you to. If you lie, you are the only person hurting yourself. Because definitely they will find out.
Yes.
To be found out at the end. Why would you even? So if you have any food restrictions in terms of maybe beef, maybe it could be religion.
Pork, you don't eat fish.
You write it there. Have they said as they
just check
it? It could be food behavior or medication. You just check it. So if it's no, then you just check the no. But if it is yes, when you check the yes, then you write it there. They have given no pork, no fish. Then the others, if it's not, you can take beef, you can take pork, you can take fish, baby. If yours could be chicken, then you write it there. Yeah.
Right. So the next one is terms and conditions. This is just like KOICA's terms and condition on how to use your personal information. Like you're authorizing them to investigate, make sure that you're not telling anything that is false, right? So you just have to simply agree.
Yeah.
You agree, you put the date, your name, and then at the level of signature, you leave it out. When you've printed out the form, you can sign.
Yes, please.
Consent to provide personal information. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You just have to
let's just go through it, and it's the same thing. The thing is that KOICA works with COWEX, the training university, the insurance company. They will need to give them this information. They will need to give some information to them. Okay. So if you agree all these things, that one to you, there is a section you go agree or disagree. Whatever you choose, then they will also know. If you agree, you take the agree, then you move downward, then you continue with it. Okay. So all that you've given, because almost all of us know that whenever your information is collected in any form or any way, like either written or maybe on the computer or anything, it has to be stored by the company that you've agreed to sign up with. So KOICA, just like any other company, a well-respected company, they have given you the consent form. So either you go ahead with it or you disagree. If you disagree, yes, okay, that's not a problem. Okay. That one they will let you know that. So your information, when I will say that as far as you have decided to take this thing up, you should agree, and then
you should agree to everything.
You should agree. And this information, it's not going to be leaked to a third party.
Yeah, no. It's not like it's going to work negatively on you.
No. It rather works in your own interest. It helps you rather.
Yeah.
It helps you rather, because I don't see how I can have my information with Daddy Cliff, and then someone who works with Daddy Cliff calls me and then tells me, send me your information again. Every time, send me information. Do you agree? It takes time and all these ones. So I think most of them are the consent to provide personal identifiable information to a third party as well.
Yeah, for this one, you just have to agree.
Yeah.
You just agree, and then consent to provide sensitive information to third party. You just simply agree. It's not like it's working to your disadvantage.
It has never worked.
It's not like it's working to your disadvantage. So you just simply agree and then move to the next. This one, consent to provide personal identification information to third party. Just simply agree, select agree, and then move. Agreement on use of personal information for sending promotional materials. This one also, they say you have the right to disagree to use of the above personal information if you do not wish to receive KOICA promotional information. For this one also, you can disagree here. There's no problem.
Yeah, but I would say that just agree, because
just agree.
Yes.
According to Article 50 of the Personal Information Protection Act, KOICA will like to obtain your consent on using your personal information as below for sending promotional materials relating to KOICA services and activities. It's a good thing. They're like informing you about KOICA things that it might actually be of interest to you. So just simply agree.
Anyway, someone who will say privacy, this has no private. I don't think. I won't even. I just agree.
Just agree and go through.
It's all to your advantage, rather.
Either way, you need a scholarship to come and study, but it's not like they will use your information to do something fishy. So don't even worry about it.
With this last one, maybe they want to send an information about COVID, a situation that you went through or something. I don't think it's something that people have to know, and then they can also use it to protect themselves.
They protect themselves, of course.
It's not a problem. Mm-hmm. So you are then,
and it's not like they're keeping it forever. They say 3 years.
Yeah, it's wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. All of it is just agree. We are now on page 10, going to page 11, code of conduct.
I think we've let's check the scholarship program participants guideline.
What page number?
That's page 10.
Okay, page 10. Scholarship program participant guideline. Okay.
Yeah. These ones are just definitions and all that. You need to read all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who wants to sort of like apply for this program, you need to go through all these ones, understand them.
Okay.
If you have, I think if anybody has any question or something, they can leave a comment under under the video, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this ones, most of them are self-explanatory. Yes, in terms of definition of terms, entry or in living and staying in Korea, what you need to do, what you don't need to do, and all those ones. Would you like us to discuss that, or if time will permit?
I think it's this one is self-explanatory. Like they say, entering and staying in Korea, participants are not allowed to accompany their family members. It's explanatory. KOICA will not be financing your whole family.
KOICA.
So you should agree that yes, you are going to study, but your family will not follow you.
No, the family cannot come with you.
Yeah,
and because they've also even stated that even if your family is to come in cases like maybe for PhD program, even when it comes, KOICA cannot take care of your family as well.
Exactly.
And your family cannot. They are not allowed to do any economic activity. So why don't just leave them in your
financial burden to you if they come even
a huge one aside.
The other one, leaving Korea, participants shall leave Korea on the designated day of departure. In most cases, they're simply telling you that you can leave Korea when you're done with your program.
Yeah, the moment you are done, KOICA will way before the termination of the termination, course termination. KOICA will alert you. Your program coordinator will let you know when they will give you the timeline as to when you'll be leaving, when your course will be done, and then when you'll be leaving back to your country. Okay. So that's when you leave Korea.
These are things that they say dismissal of participant status. They say you will lose your status as.
So as we said, falsifying statements on any application documents, just like this one that we were. Don't even try it. Don't try it. Don't try doing that.
Just simply respect the rules. Violation of agreement with KOICA. Behaving disgracefully as a participant of. They're just like simply telling you things that you're supposed to do and things that you're not supposed to do, which is self-explanatory, I guess.
But in some cases, KOICA has even given the opportunity for you to maybe, if you want to leave Korea, go somewhere. But they've given you conditions there. If there are conditions you can abide by, and I think things are even okay. I think it's okay, so there is no problem with it.
Let's go to code of conduct. This one is also just what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. You just need to read it so that you understand, so that you don't come and break any of the laws.
No.
Let's go down. The next one is declaration. I really want us to work on this declaration. I was about to say I want us to work on declaration, and there is also that there is an area where you have to like draw the tree, like the organizational tree.
Yeah, the organogram. I think
this declaration is simple. You just have to read it. You write your name, right?
You just type your name in the name of your country.
Yeah.
Certified things I made in this form are true and correct to the best of my knowledge. If a second I agree to respect SP, participant guideline and code of conduct set forth above. If I fail to comply the terms and conditions of KOICA scholarship program, that's if I fail to comply with the program, the terms and conditions of KOICA scholarship program, I will accept any penalties and consequences, including dismissal from the and report to the government and or employer.
Yeah, you can report to your home government or the person employing you.
Yes, the thing is that when you get the opportunity to come to Korea on the KOICA program, you are not only representing yourself
You're
or your
representing
family,
your country.
you are representing your country. So normally, even when it comes to situations, they normally call you by your country, though they know your name. They'll call you by your know that you are there not because of anything, you are there just by the mere privilege of your country. So you need to, as you respect your country's rules, you need to also respect Korea rules as well. So you need to comply. So you need to represent your country very well. You are an ambassador. That's what I would say. In my country, they will tell you that, oh, you are representing your country there. Anything that happens, your government will hold Korea government responsible. So don't also do something for Korea government to hold your government responsible.
Exactly.
One short thing I will have to say: represent the country very well.
So that, because if you come and behave badly, know that you're equally reducing the chances of future applicants.
I think that's one thing that most people, I would say, a lot of beneficiaries sometimes tend to put aside when they come. Know that if you are given the chance, you also have an opportunity to also set some kind of like destined for your other guys who will be coming. The next generation will also be coming. This is a program need as many as our countrymen and women to come and sort of like enjoy. It's a very wonderful program. Extremely generous. So if you get the opportunity, make sure that you are not the only one eating at the table, but you also invite other people to also join it. And that's the more reason why, like, at the moment we are doing something like this, the video that we are doing, to encourage other people, especially women, to join this stream. And when you are given the opportunity, please, when you come, just go by the rules set by the Korean government. Do as you are supposed to do. Comport yourself well, discipline yourself well. And it's in fact, you enjoy more than it's really fun. It's really fun.
Okay, so we will end this part 2 here, and then we'll come back for part 3.
Great. I think that the part 3 talks about the medical one, right?
It talks about medical. It talks about even drawing that tree.
Oh, okay.